Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
Well, good evening. We are a third of the way into July, and as we stepped into July, we really saw that pattern changer move from that warm and even sunny at times June to July, bringing more fall-like feels where we have grayer skies, cooler temperatures, and showers. Now, we haven't accumulated significant rainfall here in the local Anchorage area, which we've only have 3/100ths of an inch there on the board, bringing us to a pretty decent deficit. But note that with how wet we were earlier this year, especially with that snowfall, our year-to-date precipitation report is over 5 inches, keeping us with still a little bit of a surplus. But with the growing dry conditions here in Anchorage, we'll have to keep an eye on these numbers. But for the time being, we're still talking about this wet weather pattern. We even watched a few little waves of some showers trying to lift into areas of the Cook Inlet today, bringing some scattered areas. And we'll keep that slight chance through the overnight with a low hanging on to 54 degrees. But what we'll see over the next about 48 hours is that most of our rain showers are going to continue to stay coastal. Can't rule out maybe some spotty showers inland, but again, mostly that typical pattern, that downsloping keeps our inland spots a little drier, maybe a stray shower in those inland or in those valley areas, and then mostly coastal shower conditions will be around. We will see that there's going to be some breaks in the clouds, limited but possible, especially as we'll transition from one wave of energy to another as we move from Friday into Saturday. As what we'll see starting on Saturday is that we are expected to bring in some wetter conditions that could have some better likelihood of bringing some more moderate rain showers to much of the South Central, and that could even include inland spots. Still fine-tuning how much that moderate rainfall will bring, but there is at least that trend in our forecast. But here, what we see is that we continue to hold on to some areas of that cloud-filtered sunshine and temperatures trending a little cooler than normal, but still extending into those 60s under some partly sunny skies. Rolling through that forecast, you can see those pockets trying to break out of those clouds there, but for the most part, we see that waves of energy do keep those showers intact, especially across areas there of the Prince William Sound as well as the Kenai. Now we start to see this system break up, but as that system breaks up, the next wave is quickly on its heels. And this is that transition here from Thursday into Friday. We can see some bigger gaps even of some clearing here over through the Copper River Basin. So we'll see how much of that will try to feed in to give everyone maybe a glimpse at some of those bright skies before we talk about this wet weather pattern taking over. And we see as we look at the precipitation through Friday, most of that continues to stay coastal, but we are also noting that there are some of those growing numbers in place as we're really trending with this coastal increase of that moisture. And then we have that renewed system that will be Saturday through Sunday, so we'll have to continue to monitor those numbers. 18 hours and 40 minutes of daylight is what we're working with here for our Thursday. Again, generally seeing inland spots battle some cloud cover and slightly cooler temperatures, but then we'll continue to monitor the potential of some more moderate rainfall into the weekend.